We got Japan versus Hong Kong. There's no way Japan loses this, right?
Priority on the high ground control, like some of the other teams were playing on Lighthouse. However, both teams are putting 100% priority on this ground fight, and positional advantage to Japan here. There with that.
I had my first. I think my first alias when I was playing was God of Scopes, because I used to play Scout Knives in Counter-Strike 1.5 and 1.6 repeatedly.
Queen was pretty much 0 HP.
And it was alternating letters. It was God of Scopes, and then I changed it to Venom. It was XX Venom, capitalized lowercase, capitalized lowercase.
Well, I mean, Farah is in theory very similar to Echo in this map specifically on Lighthouse, of course, but it leaves a lot to be desired right now because
Smetchy, appreciate the massive prime sub.
The main point about Flyers is, number one, you have to either do enough damage or harassment enough that your ground forces, even with that numbers disadvantages, can do a lot of work, or your team already has control of the point, of which they don't. However, Shaolan is having an early barrage here.
God damn, is it, bro?
This is something that Hong Kong can work with.
Yeah, with 4 lessons out already, Hong Kong, they have position.
How long have I been using Jesus for? I think 3 years.
Yo, although Shaolan was taken down by mid there.
2 for 1 still.
2 members taken out by Shaolan.
Oh, even Sound Barrier to keep the 3 members alive for Japan. They want to keep the point and fight this 3v4, which is possible with that annihilation available now. Pops that immediately. Nico drops down to only 2 members.
Okay, this fight is getting very extended here, so Hong Kong absolutely has to win, which they do. However,
God damn, Japan. 82%. They didn't get 100% though.
Maybe it was worth it in a sense that they were going to swap compositions anyway, because they wanted to. They figured out that Hong Kong was going with the Flyers, and as you can see, KSG is going with
who's Fritos?
Double flankers. So maybe they think that
KSG your Overwatch
and
Frito
is going to be enough to suppress the aerial presence of Hong Kong. So I mean, if they were going to change compositions anyway, so
Frito, not Frito.
The ult usage from the last fight, and they already have 82% on the board, so they do have time for another bad 1 or 2 bad fights. But of course, they want to win every fight. So
yeah, catches Tracer there with the Nano Doomfish, and Hong Kong, as they know already, okay, they control the air. And also a lot of position. When they go in, it'll be all together or nothing. So I think Doomfist, there's still argument to be made on that comp.
Oh, what a good hack from Kuki! So that denied the glide. So
appreciate it, Lucky.
The manual hack
so close too.
The manual hack denies abilities for the hero for like 1.5 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, and that was enough for Shaolan to drop.
No, that's fucking funny. I think that happened somewhere else as well.
So that was very, very clever play from Japan, and Cookie now has an EMP there.
Yeah, with that EMP, they just want to secure as Kurumi is trying to survive. That will be it. Japan taking the first 100-56.
Japan look.
I mean, I don't want to give out all the credit.
Japan's looking like a really good team, man. Like, they made it, right? They made it on. They're
very important,
solidified into the finals, right?
6% on Barrage, even after that death. So if Farah didn't
Japan and Korea are at 100%. Nice.
The Barrage would have been nice, and Hong Kong wouldn't have to reset. I think that made a lot of differences there. So maybe Japan could have won even with the Hong Kong using Barrage, but you never know because Barrage is such a powerful.
Wait, who made it into that group? South Korea, Japan, and Hong Kong.
I was thinking that they might have used too much, but they already had 82% from the first capture that continued before they actually changed the team comp. So Japan knew that, okay, in the long run, we can gather some more ults and finish this first. That was pretty clean, actually.
Okay, now we're going to Ruins, and we are noticing that usually this is a favorite map for a Widow. However, both teams are not letting go with the Widow after the nerfs on. Remember, this is on the live patch, so this is where the Widow makers are nerfed. Kuki falls first.
Yo, holy shit, that guy went all the way fucking low health. Wow, Japan's losing the first fight? Wow.
Like positional advantage here. Xiaolan also taking down KSG, so this means that Hong Kong will be able to
Damn,
first
Hong Kong looking kind of strong.
Slightly buffed Genji on the live server with more shurikens available.
And Xiaolan is also a player that we've been seeing with great interest in Contenders APAC. We've seen this player do a lot of work on the Genji pick. So this is if you're new to some of these players, maybe you want to take a close attention to Xiaolan's Genji here.
Yep, certainly one of the best Genji from Contenders Summer Series APAC. And Japan trying to contest by some more space near the control point.
Okay, Manuel had gone to R3K, however, it wasn't enough. There wasn't enough follow-up damage for the side of Japan to make any meaningful kills.
Holy shit.
The coalescence used by Cloud by answering ultimates from the side of Hong Kong, and the kills are being followed up. So more percentage on the side of Hong Kong, and they only use 2 ultimates and 3 are online. So even if Japan uses the Annihilation, Hong Kong has measures to counter, so this is looking pretty promising for Hong Kong.
Jay, do you think Saudi Arabia will win the World Cup?
With the
No.
Blade and the Blossom plus the Sound Barrier available, unless it's Ajax. I think early on, okay, they're pushing
So they don't want any Ajax, so they used it early.
Yeah, there's that Blade. Really well handled.
But
plus
Nico!
Where did that,
I don't think USA will win,
where
chat.
did that Reaper come from? It must have dropped from the top.
I'm sorry, but
I wasn't able to see, but
South Korea scares me.
Very, very
I can't sleep at night.
on the side of Japan because they were at a ultimate deficit, and Hong Kong was investing a lot of the ultimates. You can see that Xiaolan also used
Dang,
his Dragon
J3's a
Blade,
hater.
and now it
Yeah,
is
man,
only
I'm a hater.
the Reaper ult,
You caught me.
and
Fuck.
No way. I thought it was actually Krumi actually grabbing the kill along with the Blade, but it was the opposite. Nico turning the tide, getting ready for the EMP. Yuki, so close to it.
Kuki with the EMP and no measures, no defensive measures on the side of Hong Kong to counter. So yes, Kurumi does use the Death Blossom to take out Nico, but can they get more?
Pushing as a team, and that's gonna more than enough damage with the tank down. Oh man, they're on a chase. Mid's trapped onto the corner. Too loud. Yeah, both support. They tried to sustain themselves, but with no other measures. Hong Kong moving the point. Okay, just harassing. Just
Saudi has a good 7-0 record.
Both
Sure will
teams
win.
are kind of losing in situations that
Yep.
they should be winning.
That's-
For example, in
yeah.
Hong Kong,
Saudi's gonna win. Saudi Arabia is gonna win the World Cup, guys.
And Japan won with the heroics of Nico. However, now this turn, the most recent fight, it looked like Japan was going to win that fight because Hong Kong didn't have any ultimates whatsoever.
95.
However, Hong Kong managed to make that win, and coalescence from both sides, Kurumi dropping first, means that Hong Kong is at a disadvantage. However, it is 99% and overtime running for the side of Hong Kong.
Yeah, Hong Kong can still actually back up a little bit and not lose too many members unless... Well, that was going to be close on Mango Jai.
Damn!
Right there.
Hong Kong almost took a round off Japan there.
Crazy, that is an ambitious sound barrier, and Rampage gets there, and KSG with the Annihilation doing a lot of damage.
God damn!
There's a blade for Shaolin. And 1.
Xiaolan has to
2.
make this count.
It's already flipped over to Japan. They're gathering percentages. Lane's gone, but here's
However,
Nico.
Hong Kong is investing a lot of ultimates, so they needed to win this fight. But no!
I think Hong Kong wanted to actually finish the game right there, with that much.
Japan has
spent.
So
2 ults to finish this. Hong Kong only has almost 2.
Used his Annihilation, they could just disengage.
Japan's gonna come up on their beat though, and Mayo. I don't know, man. I think Japan wins this.
Ult advantage. However, they thought it was going to be worth it to invest the ultimates. However, they failed, and now
The Lucio, they tried to go for the Lucio, and the Lucio just went away. What the fuck was that? Nico! What was that?
However, Mint takes down Kurumi, and Cookie and Crazy. Yes, RDK gets Cloud down. Oh, but no!
There's a lot of trading kills, but KSG, there's a blizzard now. QG
No
keeping the point
supports on
alive.
either side. It is overtime, but is there anyone to touch? I don't think there is.
There's no way.
Climbs over, but gets it immediately.
I see a little bit of member changes here on the side of Japan.
Oh, that's right.
I see Mihawk and Plankton. I predicted it right. We will be having Mihawk and Plankton on the stage today.
Wow, Mihawk and Plankton.
Well, Plankton is the traditional off-tank player on Team Japan and on Team Beryl, so I expect that Sigma not to change. And Mihawk is the traditional hit scan player for Team Japan and Team Beryl. So this kind of makes sense because this is usually the traditional lineup of what you would see on a Circuit Royale defense. And R3K is an off-tank in nature, so a Sigma mirror matchup.
I like that name. I don't know why.
Yes, this is the
Mihawk
for the Widow too. So here's Mihawk.
Okay, the shots did register, but not a kill.
But
oh yeah, Mihawk is the fucking blade guy from One Piece, right?
Interesting to see that both teams are
a Hawkeye guy.
Sojourn. And Sojourn with that charged railgun.
I wonder the fucking name looked familiar.
So
there you go, there you go, there you go. My One Piece is coming out. I haven't watched it in a very long time.
Will be putting a lot of damage onto the enemy Sigma.
I need to watch the fucking Black Clover movie, but I don't have Netflix.
Push into the first corner.
Meg, shut up.
Okay, Kruby has that charge.
Heard that sword's earned. And Mihawk has been hitting some shots, but no direct headshots from the air.
And it also hurts a lot of the chances for Mihawk as well because Widowmaker was nerfed so much to the point that
you can't be far away.
Is Meg older than J3? Yes.
70 meters,
she's like,
meters,
I'm turning 28. She's, I think, turning 46.
Damage has decreased to 150, which was previously 300. So you can't even hit one shot 200 HP targets. So that's why Widow is not on the high ground right now and just right behind the Sigma, because they want to make that one-shot potential happen.
Yeah, really good.
Every time I try to talk to Meg, she says, don't message me past 5:30. I drink my prune juice and go to bed. And I'm like, what, 5:30?
They actually pushed
hello?
Pretty well without having any type of death into the second corner.
Yeah, so this is basically a stalemate on both sides. I believe maybe there's going to be a sniper kill or a ultimate used in order for a breakthrough to be made. R3K does okay. They have two targets.
Thought two.
And so it procs the
the white transcendence just looks like a fucking sun.
That's going to help in defense a lot.
Okay, now it's Plankton's turn to use their gravitic flux because there is going to be no transcendence on the side of Hong Kong, but Hong Kong knows this and they back away. So more time for Japan to defend.
Yeah, but Japan still ended up using the Matrix all the way from the back. So Hong Kong, I think they're feeling okay, knowing that Plankton is still holding on to that ultimate. It's up to Mihawk. Got one.
Well, I mean, Plankton, if his ultimate is used correctly, it will force out.
Yo, I'm 46 and high as fuck, and I play video games all day.
DPS.
Oh, they don't even need it because Japan lost so many members. So
yeah, that was just wasted. That was a really good catch by Plankton, but no follow-up whatsoever.
Yeah, I believe
that was a good hold from Japan, though. Good shit by Hong Kong for capping first.
I think it was 4.
Yeah, I think it was 4 too. So Plankton lifted 4 members of Hong Kong, but
Jay's turning 29 and I'm turning 30. Nope, I'm turning 18.
Transcendence there because they didn't need it because they knew that Japan was losing a lot of their DPS members and there was no follow-up damage to cover up the kills.
Yeah, while that's been happening, currently in Hanzo, pretty deadly if he can get a kill onto, well, basically sniper versus sniper versus Mihawk.
Oh, yeah, I watched it on stream, Meg. You're an asshole.
The overclock will be unavailable for the time being, and maybe Hong Kong wants to back away. I think Hong Kong should probably regroup and wait for that gravitic flux to be online because Cloud doesn't have his transcendence in, and I think Hong Kong knows this as well. But no, Plankton with that burst damage from the amplification
or
was a little bit too much, and Plankton is down.
You know, really well handled by the focus from Hong Kong as they will continue to push onto the second point almost.
Oh, wait, Japan's actually going for this.
Cloud
What?
again forced the Transcendence out because of
What?
RPK.
There's no way Japan holds this, right?
And the window from all the way back. With those
What?
Finally, Japan gets some answering kills and stabilize just before Hong Kong caps point B.
Yeah, 2.45.
Oh,
out
look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's being
second
sneaky.
point. But Hong Kong, they feel okay as they have been pushing well. Still less than 2 minutes. Seems like there's a lot of time to push all the way. Still holding
Oh,
that
they
very
found
tight.
them.
However, Hong Kong only has the Jank Strike, and all the other ultimates are very, very low. While Japan has that zone, has that overclock to threaten or maybe even grab some kills. So if Nico can make use of that overclock, then it will delay Hong Kong a little bit more.
That was a little too aggressive on his own with the after the Dragon Strike. Maybe he wants to switch.
They don't even need that
Damn,
overclock, which is all the better for the side of Japan.
bro.
And I think Nico can use that overclock to buy time for Plankton to charge up that flux.
As Hong Kong, they are finally put on halt for the last minute or so. Nico holding that overclock. Style slides away from on the other side of the map. That is not really your side, but as long as you can distract
okay, but
and get back to your own arms, which will be a very hard duty. Oh, as long as you can find kills like that, I guess it's all worth it.
They're spawn camping them now.
So I think it's mission accomplished for Nico right now, even though Nico might fall right after this. So Nico
Holy
bought
shit,
time
Nico's
for
all.
Plankton
Look where
to
Nico
charge
is.
up that
What the
flux.
fuck?
And all the better, Nico survived and took
What?
another kill for it. So wow, what a harassment from Nico. Heroics from Nico has always been the point of interest for both Team Japan and Team Barrel. Nico is showing up when it's very important here. Xiaolan taking out Nico. Nico falls eventually, but however, look, Plankton has that flux ready, and Mango Jay does not have that.
Bro, they need to get out of their
it's
fucking
prime-
spawn.
It's the prime opportunity for Japan.
Yeah, just needs to wait. Nico basically bought the team about 40 seconds right before that. Oh,
10
but the members dropping
seconds.
down like flies.
But
Hong Kong.
does
There's
Hong
no
Kong
way they
has
make
anyone
it.
to touch?
The whole Team Japan's dead. Can they touch, Jack? Can they touch? No!
They did.
Hanzo for the save. Hanzo for the save. Xiaolin's there. That was real close, Japan. They do have a lot of ults.
They have to be very careful because if the flux,
Three-man push.
if the flux puts everyone in the air, they will be away
There's
from
Plankton.
the payload.
There's that window. But R3K trying to cash, but not going to be that effective on the other side.
Cloud counters that flux with the Transcendence. And
No
Plankton will be
fucking
having their
way,
flux of their
bro.
own.
Xiaolin again. Okay, a lot traded, but
No
they
fucking
must have
way,
been off the
bro.
point. The payload was not pushed all the way over time, and that is just going to be it. Just a single point.
Wow, Nico with the heroics there. I can't emphasize that enough. Nico was on the backside of Team Hong Kong. And not only did he pick up a few kills, he bought precious time.
No fucking
Because
way, bro.
I
No
think
fucking way.
that
Hold up, chat. I'm gonna put this in.
Cap was a little
I'm gonna
early
put this in
on
the
the side of
scene.
Hong Kong, but Nico stalled enough time for not only for the key ultimates to come up on the side of Japan, but also took precious time away from the time bank.
Yeah, I could see Nico playing Sojourn like a tracer in a way.
Yeah.
Notice how he moves around. Of course, Slide, it's a different hero, but you know what I mean. And also on the other side, Charlian thinking that he can escape as a Hanzo, and he's not Genji. And he was caught off guard sometimes. He couldn't climb over the wall or swift strike away from the point, as he was like, he doesn't have the reflex, first of all. So some back and forth action between the two DPS, and I really fully enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was a very enjoyable defense on the side of Japan, and I think that almost up to point B, like barely a few meters before point B is definitely a doable push. So maybe if Japan does everything correctly, they will. I do expect them to cap that point. And it starts with the... Okay, I was about to say it starts with a cheeky snipe from Mihawk, but it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's expected.
Ah, shit, it started? I didn't miss
to
anything.
happen. The reason why Mihawk is...
Alright, I had to go
here.
put the bowl in the
This is the hook.
sink.
And there's a lot of utilities from Hong Kong, and no one's actually poking because of that Widow potential.
Yeah,
gotta
so
sneeze.
again, it's the same thing from...
Jay, make your bed. I'll make my bed for 100 gifted.
It's going to be a stalemate
Always been like
unless
that.
there is a sniper kill or unless an ultimate
Copiosins?
comes up.
Is that you saying? I appreciate the massive prime sub. Absolutely insane.
Rumi picking up Plankton.
Plankton.
They overstepped a little bit.
Yeah, Plankton taken down relatively quickly, so this means Japan has to back all the way back, but respawn is going to be very close, so it's not going to be too damaging.
There's a headshot from Mihawk. It's starting.
Yeah, so Kurumi taken down is actually bigger than Japan losing Plankton early on. Plankton will be back, but it is going to take time for Kurumi to come back. If Japan can make an extra kill here, that will be their breakthrough for this corner here.
R3K getting some support from the back, but the payloads. It's keep pushing towards the second corner as Hong Kong. They
Trying to get the Widow. Oh, never mind.
Good damage done to R3K.
There you go. Window up for Hong Kong in the field to keep them alive.
R3K has that Gravitic Flux, and Cloud doesn't have the Transcendence yet. However, Nico pops the overclock and takes 2!
Even more, Mihawk
No
continues
way.
the double DPS from Japan, continues to deliver. There's Xiaolian with 2 kills though.
Yes, Cloud and Mihawk is taken down though, but who cares? Because the rest of Japan is there to clean house.
4 minutes and 30 seconds to push it 89
You can only do
meters.
so much as Hanzo alone. Maybe you can go for 5 straight headshots, but sometimes even against tanks, that's not enough. Japan will continue to push this one a little further, and the good news for Japan is that they didn't even have to use that much.
Yeah, so they have the flux, they have the
Hey, hot date. Appreciate the massive 48 months, my friend. Holy shit.
Flux. However, so for
4
the
years. Sheesh. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Going to be baiting out
Appreciate it, Ulti Sam.
baiting out the Transcendence, or even better, taking out that Zenyatta before Plankton can use the flux, and that is okay. So
Oh,
they
that's
just
big.
decide to trade the flux with the Transcendence, which is, I think, Japan has an okay trade. It's not bad because they know that R3K's flux is far from charging, and Cloud has that Transcendence, which can provide the necessary.
And more time you have. They were supposed to be relying on Plank surviving, and also it's actually Xiaolian taking down both. I thought it was going to be the Widow, though that creates the difference between the two teams.
He looks like he has a high sensitivity.
Xiaolian's Genji showing some other level of snipes here, as we're having a lot of snipers.
Okay, so this makes a lot of difference. This is more important than just a few kills, because Xiaolian, it was like Nico from the other side when Hong Kong was attacking, because when just as Nico bought time for Plankton and others to get their ultimates, Xiaolian bought time for R3K to charge that flux. So now Cloud, which was seen as a Transcendence advantage, now has to keep his Transcendence to counter that flux.
Yeah, on the other side, Plankton, Manglujai, their numbers are about the same. So let's see who charges up first. Stuns from Sigma. Okay, trade with the, as you called it, it's another trade.
So it is
another snipe from Xiaolian. And it continues.
Xiaolian proving that Genji is not just the only hero that he is proficient at. He is actually proficient at both Shimada brothers. And although Japan has little more than 2 minutes on the time bank, they are slowly getting a little bit panicky
Mihawk.
here. But Mihawk stabilizes things with that snipe on Amcrazy.
Oh, man.
And might be that window of
Poor Meg.
opportunity.
Poor Meg. She wasn't even talking.
That's exactly what Japan has been looking for with the roster coming into circuit. But Nico responds again. And 1-1 gone without the Hanzo. Hong Kong might not have enough damage to break through those shields.
It is Nico will be having that overclock, and there is not much defensive measures on the side of Hong Kong. Maybe Manglujai with that Transcendence. However, it is only going to save himself because a headshot from an overclock will be a guaranteed kill. Manglujai with that Transcendence, but however, Plankton is there. No!
Oh, they C9 too. The flux, but
really close towards the end.
damn.
That is just going to be it. Japan